All right, we are live, and let's look at Lovable. So, a lot of people are talking on Lovable. Lovable CEO seems to be pretty good, as he has been quoted to be saying that Lovable is the last app, I believe, last software that will be downloaded, something like that. So, let's look into this. What is, or tell me more about Lovable? Also, we love to see Super Grok over here, branding over here, because now we pay more. So it should say Super Grok, and it now says Super Grok. We are obviously referring to the AI Software Development Company, 23, Stockholm, Sweden. Anton Osika, Fabian, Hedin, democratized software creation, enabling anyone, regardless of coding expertise, to build web application using natural language prompts. Platform featuring GPT Engineer allows users to describe app ideas in plain English, generating full stack. Production ready web application with front end, back end functionality integrates with tools like GitHub for code storage and Superbase for databases. I've heard something about Superbase that it's not ideal. What do we have here? Sweden's Lovable and app building AI platform breaks at 15 million after spectacular growth. Using generative AI-to-create software has been possibly the largest use case since it appeared a couple of years ago. Cursor Copilot, Swedish AI startup, reached the front page for account hacker news last year after allowing anyone to create apps very easily. 3 million. Oh, Korean down. What is Korean down? Welcome to Korean down. What is that? Whoa, whoa. Maybe like the companies of tomorrow before it's obvious. Yes, that makes sense. But why have we not heard of you? This is. Wait, is this Swedish? Is this European? This seems like European. All is really our goal, and our team supported us every step along the way. Depop. I've also heard of Depop. Do, 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 do. X-Fix. Right, everything we need to scale the right attitude, viable input, and right network. Depop, Trade Republic, they're the first ones you call with good news, and the first ones you call with bad news. A trusted partner through the ups and downs of building a business. Oh, oh, oh. We shared a great ambition for healthcare to be revolutionized across Europe and beyond. Cry, small giant games. Queendom understood our big vision before anyone else. Do, do, do. All right. We don't make deals, we make commitments. To hardworking founding teams, to events with guts, to early vision and global ambition, to magical product experience and mind-blowing design. Why? Because we know that the best product wins. The right entrepreneur can disrupt any industry. The most successful entrepreneurs start with intuition and continuously improve through data. That dedication is what sets them apart. A strong leadership team is key to success. Bringing the right people along early has a long-term impact because great culture runs faster. You're on a journey, leaving your mark on our world, likely to take a decade, and we will be there for you during the good times and the bad. We don't have all the answers, but we also write questions. We challenge you to think differently and keep pushing toward a bigger dent. We are all in this together. Why? Because we share the same motivation. Depop, mobile, fashion, marketplace, Spotify, Klarna, Lovable, first AI full stack software engineer, Epidemic Sound, okay, restriction-free music for video creators, Spotify, Bolt, all-in-one mobility app, Trade Republic, mobile only, commission free. Stockholm, Berlin, London, San Francisco. We commit as one team. Do, 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 do. Perspectives and updates. Second time round, the repeat founders, Euro Seed 50. Introducing Euro Seed 50, board ready in minutes. Backing Sibyl, a first Italian investment. Whoa. Finance and accounting platform for Italian SMEs. Lovable backing, Lovable move things Move faster and make things. Seeing explosive growth as arrived as they reach 70 million ARR, 30,000 paid customers, 25,000 new apps being built on the platform daily within just 3 months of launch, making it the fastest growing startup in European history. They're one of the smartest, hardest working teams that we have come across with deep technical expertise and truly AI native mindset. Together, they have built what must be Europe's fastest growing software business. Talent is here, and great AI companies can emerge from Europe and compete globally. People are voting with their feet. Time to gratification is ultra short. The learning curve is steep. You get more back from every increment you give. Just take a look online to see how much user love there is for Lovable. In the virtual paradigm shift where the barriers to building software-based products disappear, now anyone can be an entrepreneur, launch a product, and build a business in minutes. Whoa! More than 1.2 million apps have been built, and 25,000 new projects are created every day on the platform. We've been seeing everything from secure systems to e-commerce sites during a brief process towards investing, able to build a founder portal, a glucose monitor widget, and a landing page for hot air balloon rides in South Africa. Skip Figma goes straight to building prototypes. It can even support sales teams in building product features live with their customers. Most importantly, a company's attraction now is incredible, but the team's speed of iteration and insane ambitions to improve is equally convincing. Let's go back. Accessibility. Wait, is this the only thing they... Okay, we pretty much got everything over here. Conversation AI generates functional code, targets both non-technical users, developers. Code bases to GitHub, supports real-time app publishing, offers a code editor for advanced users. Recent updates enhance mobile app building capabilities, subscription-based tiered plans start at $20 per month for individuals, scaling to $100 per month for premium features with custom enterprise pricing. A free tier with basic functionality drives adoption. $100 per month for premium features. Okay. 50 million annual recurring revenue by April 25. $50 million in annual recurring revenue, up from 7 million in late 24, with 140,000 registered users and 45,000 paid customers. Land and expand approach, encouraging users to upgrade as projects scale. Technical debt from rapid scaling, the company's explosive growth has led to infrastructure challenges enhanced by evidenced by the rushed migration from Python to Go and reported stability issues. I believe A16Z is also involved over here. Oh, pre-seed 7.5 million led by Hummingbird Ventures and by founders with angels like DeepMind operators and Creandum's Stefan Lindbergh. Hugging Faces, Thomas Wolfe. We can also look at Hugging Face. Investors like Meta's Charlie Songhurst. Hmm. Other industry tech companies. Head of corporate strategy, general manager, 8 years. Before that, McKinsey. Okay. Valuation rumored at 1.8 to 2 billion potential, 150 million plus round led by Axel, July 2025, unconfirmed. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so this is coming. This is coming. Market position, competitors. 44 active competitors, including Replit, Platma, Lazy, Bolt New, GitHub Copilot Enterprise level ranks third among them, excelling in non-technical user accessibility. Complex development tasks, seamless full stack generation, focus on user experience over rigid templates, Python to Go migration, stability issues, balancing technical and non-technical users, needs risk, diluting product focus, gain 500,000 users, building 25,000 products daily by early 2025. Number one product on Hacker News, 75 five-star reviews, 52,000 GitHub stars for its open source CLI. A16Z's AI web app builder round up and hosted hackathons with North Zone. Okay, this is interesting. Founders have strong pedigrees. Osika, XCTware, Depict.ai, Sana Labs, CERN, and Hidden worked on Stephen Hawking's interface, XSpaceX wheelchair tech. Whoa. Contrary research. 18-minute reading time. Subscribe to Rundown. I don't want that. Contrary research. Okay. Less than 1% of the world's population can code, which is a significant drag on innovation. Imagine if anyone with a powerful idea could turn that idea into a product. This is the vision we are making a reality at Lovable. Anton Osika, Fabian Hayden, co-founded Lovable November 23, aiming to democratize software development and enabling non-coders to bring their ideas to life. After graduating from the KTH Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, Purchased will hire the investment firm Amfield. 2017, he was the first hire and founding engineer at the enterprise AI startup Sana, where he helped build and scale the learning platform. Joining Depict as a co-founder and CTO in 2020, Depict is a YC startup founded in late 2019 that builds AI-powered product recommendations for e-commerce websites. Company secured 20 million in total funding from investors such as Initialize, Tiger, Global, YC, EQT. Hayden was a front-end engineering lead. Prior to that, Hayden built the prop tech firm Tenfast, developed the computer interface used by physicist Stephen Hawking, collaborated with former SpaceX engineers on wheelchair technology. This is really cool. He developed the computer interface used by Stephen Hawking. Develop award-winning AI algorithms, raised 20 million from global top investors over a CTO. Fabian has built ventures from age 10, selling prop tech startup while in high school. Allow anyone to create software. Hmm. Rapidly gained popularity and became one of the fastest growing GitHub repositories at the time. As of April 25, CBD Engineer has 54K GitHub stores. Launched a commercial version called GBD Engineer app targeting non-declared users, quickly gained prominence after landing on the front page of product under Hacker News, drawing in hundreds of paying users overnight and receiving a five-star rating of 50, 75 plus five-star reviews at launch. App was formerly renamed Lovable. Anthropic balanced performance and is preferred as a default general purpose model. Ideal for summarization, analysis, and content generation, fast and reliable. Google, strong and logical reasoning. Grok, fastest AI model and create powered by Llama 3. Oh, this is GROQ. Cohere. Competition as well. International Olympiad Informatics medalist and ex scale of operators plans to expand with top European talent using recent funding. Testing visual editing tools for natural language and precision controls introduced agent mode as an opt-in feature with plans to make it default, raising pricing questions among users. Frequent platform updates with you Users learning improve performance. Hmm. Okay, this makes sense. The AI software development platform. AI truly refines requirements for clarifying questions and produces a deployable code base. Output clean modular code synced to GitHub repositories with options for real-time app publishing or local development. Accessibility for all designed for non-technical users and developers alike. Non-coders can create apps without touching code, while developers use Lovable to accelerate prototyping or automate boilerplate tasks. Natural language interface, conversational prompts drive app creation, reducing development time by up to 90% compared to traditional coding. Code editor, built-in editor for advanced users to tweak AI-generated code. Integration, seamless connections with GitHub for version control, Supabase for databases and hosting platforms for deployment. Mobile optimization, enhanced mobile app building capabilities introduced in June 25, supporting responsive designs and native-like experiences. Agent mode, opt-in feature where you autonomously handles complex outside debugging or feature additions with plans to make it default. Visual editing, combine natural language with visual drag and drop controls, rivaling no-code platforms like Bubble. Bubble, I don't know how Bubble is doing. Bubble will have a really bad time. I know there was a time when uh, I was working on one of these dating apps with one of my buddies, and we looked into Bubble. It was not the best, not the best. Free tier limited feature for experimentation, driving wider adoption. Paid tiers start at $20 per month for individuals, scaling to $100 per month for premium features like unweird projects. Advanced AI models, priority support, enterprise plans offer custom pricing. Achieve 15 million in annual recurring revenue by April 25, up from 7 million late 24. Lovable had 148,000 registered users and 45,000 paid customers. Growth metrics: 100,000 users building 25,000 products daily by early 2025. Website traffic surged to 10.4 million visits in 28 days, outpacing competitors like Replit. Open source CLI garnered 52,000 GitHub stars, ranking among top developer tools. Product-led growth with a land and expand model. 27.6 million across 2 rounds, pre-seed. 6.8. Okay, we got that. Unconfirmed. Scaling infrastructure, hiring top European talent, AI researchers, development engineers, enhancing product platform stability. Market size, Lovable's edge, accessibility for non-coders while offering robust tools for developers. Proprietary AI handles complex full-stack development like template-based no-code platforms. Strong community traction, technical debt, rapid scaling led to issues like Python to Go migration, causing occasional platform instability. User balance, catering to both technical and non-technical users. Risk feature bloat or diluted focus. Conversational coding approach. Enhancing visual editing to compete with no-code giants like Bubble and Webflow, expanding enterprise offerings for startups and SMBs, improving platform stability to handle growing user base potential risk, exacerbate technical debt or adopt as your pricing rises. User sentiment. Whoa, I'm surprised there is nothing over here. Okay. Whoa. New mobile update. We have redesigned Lovable's mobile experience to make it easier to build apps and websites directly from your phone. 'Wow. 24th June. Antonosika. Build something lovable. Building the last piece of software. This reminds me. This reminds me of a time when I did the same thing with my friends, developing subscribers. You can install Lovable and use it like an app or two in thread. Make the nav bar dark instead. Add preview, spinning up preview. Go to Lovable on your browser, click share, add the home screen, appears an app on your phone. Works with almost all browsers, but could be different sections. Sure. 2.5 million sites were built with Lovable in June. That's over 10% of all new sites on the internet that month. Cool to see. Now he's joining us remotely from India as a senior software engineer to help us build the last piece of software. We're super lucky to have him. Village in Vietnam, building with Lovable. Oh wow. Oh wow. Software solves build Lovable, pitch yours in the comments and offer to invest in my favorites. These Swedish 20-year-olds just reach 90K ARR with Lovable build app. They built it in 2 months. The game is changing. 90K ARR with Lovable build app. Quick tables. No system for restaurant growth. Wow. Everything you need to increase sales. Very interesting. Very interesting. We just lost 1.5 ARR in a single day by moving all Teams users to Pro when we made collaboration free. Being customer first isn't cheap, but it's worth it. The top trending song in Sweden under 20 has Label's logo as its cover. Mimosa. Collaboration is now free in Lovable, meaning you can now invite others to your project, even if you are on a free plan. This means we also deprecate the Teams plan we had before, since it's not adding any value. All subscribers on any Teams plan have been moved to a current Pro plan. So that's expensive. We love working with Superbase and Lovable. We had more signups last quarter than the first 4 years of Superbase. Expand into your SpaceX. Lovable just reached 75 million ARR in 7 months since launch. I'm insanely grateful to the team, users, and everyone supporting us. We need more senior engineers to help us shape the future of software. AI-powered platform designed to revolutionize online Review management for businesses. Anthropic. Input canvas to play with your imagination with the help of AI. Language learning app that helps you learn language where you can talk with any different scenarios and get real-time feedback. Oh wow. Okay. Learn Talkie. Welcome to your language learning journey. Start speaking immediately, personalized. Let's get started. Your name, Sean. What's your native language? My native language is Hindi, French, beginner. Let's say career, 5 minutes. You're all set. Get started. Oh, and then you ask for really cool. Okay. These winners will each receive MK in cash for winning the build competition. Yeah, that entire sign up flow is beautiful, and that beautiful flow has now been just automated. More than the first 5 years of internet insane, we are rebuilding the internet. No working in modal. At the best, yeah, when Lovable is free this weekend, GPUs must be melting. Team is working hard to handle the load of free weekend today. Thanks for the load testing, everyone. Never heard of Lovable. Don't even know what link I followed to find it. Already smashing out a chat request per minute. Level is free to use for everyone this weekend. Let's ship. Announcing the ES showdown. Andre Karpati. Hosted a 9 to 13-year-old vibe coding event. Da, 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 da. Takeaway is unleashing a generation of wildly creative builders beyond anything I have ever imagined. I'm just looking at those office chairs and I'm like, this is a rich place. These are all rich kids. They are sitting at a office or whatever this is, co-working space or high school even. And these chairs look really expensive. Each chair looks like $2,000. Look at these chairs. Yeah, just look at the clean aesthetic of this place. One of the kids is actually making a bikini website explaining. Should definitely organize one soon. Startups, OpenAI. Co-founder at Hugging Face. Is he based in Europe? No, we don't know. Every AF founder I see now is 17 years old. I don't know what's happening. Good to see they're shipping early. I'm 17-year-old building an AI investing company. Where is this happening? AI Builder Summer Rooftop Celebration. A picture of on doing a Sweden meetup and 24 hours later we are logged in. Sending these out soon. Another cracked Swedish founder. Whoa, it's nothing. Make tech fun to inspire human creativity. Lovable now has a referral program. When someone signs up with your link, it adds 10 credits to your account and 10 credits to the person who used the link on your level of paid users. This is the teaser. European Doge next. Sweden's Prime Minister is a vibe coder. Europe is winning. Lovable built app just made 3 million 48 hours, probably the most successful Lovable app so far. A tech company in Brazil with 500K paying users. They use Lovable to build a premium version of their education platform in 2 weeks. What? What? That is crazy. That is crazy. Founder, Void Technology Macro already done right, da, 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 and da, da, da. Founder, Chairman, Cry Care. Okay. Ulf Kristersson, the Rebel team. Almost no alcohol, daily, optimized, healthy meals, lunch and dinner delivered. Office gym, most of us work out daily. Sleep and recovery prioritized. Brian Johnson would be proud. And Nordic is starting to pull ahead on application area, but a lot can be improved on regulatory basis. That is cooking. I just heard Philip's story. We sort of at his last company, hired 130 engineers, walked away from it all, started building solo with Lovable, hit 10K MRR on his own. Tech startups breathe the hustle. We have had more than 10 million unique visitors to Lovable hosted apps last 30 days. Exact number surprised me. Shout out Cloudflare. Lovable shipped is out 6 weeks to ship 3 million products. Just cancel my Mio and Balsamic subscription. Reading high fidelity wireframes with Lovable is so ridiculously fast that I can't justify using a traditional wireframing tool anymore. Forget vibe coding. Wireframing is here. Tiger has joined Lovable. High school dropout who started coding at 15. He's been obsessed with programming ever since, blogging, running a podcast, contributing to open source and leading dev communities. He works across the stack, shipping product environments, improvements daily. He has helped shape how we handle performance, developer experience, and air management. Outside of dev work, he has 7 years of kickboxing under his belt. 7 years of kickboxing under his belt, and the performance developer experience and error management. Blogging, running a podcast, contributing to open source, leading dev communities. 85K users is amazing. Anything we can improve to have you use Lovable for hosting too. So the highest ranking medical professionals have been involved in our building with Lovable is even taught in UK University and college. Another big thing is that teams using Lovable will represent the NHS in one of the world's largest quantum hackathon in a few months from now, thanks to Quantinium support. Lovable is making a real difference in the UK's health sector, and I again want to thank you. Everyone should start a business because the agents make it make it possible to move like a team of 10 because you can start one while you still have a job and probably should because it rewires your brain because $100 and an audience gets you further today than $1 million did in 2010. It just created the biggest entrepreneurial opportunity window of human history because it forces you to get good at storytelling because it gives you an absurd amount of leverage in the job market because you get to help people because you can test demand before writing a single line of code because you can automate the boring parts and focus on the fun because you can test ideas in 48 hours, not 48 weeks, because your ideas deserve more than a Google Doc, because making money in your sleep never gets old, because you get to stand on the shoulders of giants building on the tech, because it's 2025 and you can even get free startup ideas backed by friends, because it's a roller coaster of emotions and you will learn a ton about yourself because maybe you can't stop thinking about an idea and it's driving you mad because life is short and it's fun. Idea browser. Idea of the day. $90 a month therapy app for burned out teachers. Massive market, perfect timing, unfair advantage. Idea browser. Really cool opportunity. Due to burnout. Okay. Problem nine, severe pain. Feasibility challenging. Why not? Perfect timing. Revenue potential. Execution difficulty. Go to market. Perfect. Find out founder fit if you are fit. Community signals. Offer teacher stress self assessment tool, basic peer support and documentation, professional and legal aid consultation package. Why now? Proof and signal market gap execution plan is actually really cool. This is really cool. Spot trends and startup ideas worth building. This is actually really cool. Idea browser. Idea browser. Wow. Idea browser. Only one abonnement, and that is Greg. Oh. Lovable. We gave away 7,000 lines of system prompts for free. Use it like an app. Vibe coding just got easier. Best no-code solutions for building real full-stack apps. I never found a better alternative. I've also emphasized one thing. Build pro websites in 2 hours versus a few days. Simple AI-generated videos. Looks very difficult, but it is very simple. Create an AI-powered fitness app. Use Lovable for this. Funnel people to your app using a quiz funnel that will make the entire fitness journey personalized. Create fitness wear videos using AI. Use VO3 for this. The best performing videos are the ones that showcase line exercises animations for using animations for specific body part. Make it 7 second long so people watch it multiple times. Uh, Another well-performing video type is a long video where people will exercise according to it, so you have a long watch time. People will like the content and will download the app. Wow. Okay. Colors are cool. Tested out Lovable agent mode, and it is insane. It can do a lot. Agent mode beta. Where code meets motion. Mightiest to market smart product development. Experience seaside tranquility. Modern seaside stay. Ventures. Founders with unfair advantage and domain expertise. We back. Diverse teams. First check. Baltic focus. Thesis. Cat. Yeah, you can definitely have your own website pretty fast now. Okay. Super Grok. Codes from big Twitter personalities. Lovable. Let's see what we get. Automation influencer. Okay, this is insane. Lovable makes Ellen's prompts 100x better and faster than me. Basically, Lovable is mining automation prompting agent. Thomas Wolf. Suppose level mission to democratize software development. Seasoned software investor and self-proclaimed non-technical editor. Sam Haldeman. AI will accelerate human scientific discovery at an unprecedented pace. Angelica Lim, making tech inclusive means empowering everyone to build. Greg Brockman is about enabling creators to do more. Refine the search. Let's look at this again. So we'll do Lovable, and we'll go recherche avancé. And the second, option, second, Jane. Let's see. Okay. Be a Replit founder. I would get long head start. Watch small EU competitor Lovable surpass you in usage and making wipe coding secure. Copy it 4 weeks later. Bash Lovable for not being secure. Incredible leadership. Wow. Wow. Wipe coding is flooding the internet with vulnerabilities. Novices in Cursor and Windsurf expose their API keys by default, and services like Lovable make it too easy to expose private data. We can have that announcing safe wipe coding or Replit. A decade-long head start. What small you competitor surpass you in usage and make wipe coding secure. Copied 4 weeks later. Bash them for not being secure. For context, this post just made me a Lovable fan. This is Kendrick versus Drake for Tech Bros. Had so many dark patterns and purposeful bugs to exhaust user credits faster and fixing basic tasks. Took my refund and never looked back. Yeah, that's also very interesting. Like when you have the same team that thinks it the same way, that is massive, and their business is at risk, and now they are trying to totally pivot to this new direction versus people who had a lot of conviction from the ground up. They built for this new wave. There is going to be interesting difference. We don't know if Replit is doing something wrong or not, but definitely Replit had to do a massive pivot based on where the industry was going. On the other hand, Lovable, it was built for this wave. I'm excited to introduce Clark, first agent to build internal enterprise apps. Where's the Lovable thing? Okay. Why marketing is the new marketing? Bold level Lovable cursor. Gumloop, Manus, Cascade. Remember how wipe coding transformed 8-week development cycles into 2-day sprints? The same brings acceleration. is heading marketing teams right now. It's called Vibe Marketing. Marketing teams with 10 plus specialists, copywriters, designers, analytics people, media buyers, all working in silos, joining in meetings and Slack threads, taking weeks and thousands of dollars to launch anything. The new world, a single smart marketer with AI agents and workflows, testing tons of marketing angles in real time with hundreds of AI agents running the show, launching in days, not weeks. CRM that autonomously finds prospects, analyzes their content, extracts data, and crafts personalized messages all from a browser extension. A tool that captures competitor ads, analyzes them, and auto generates variations for your brand, free competitor intelligence. A system that runs IG giveaways automatically from entry to winner selection. Service company that built an AI-driven map showing customer segments and conversion flows using census data. AI got good enough in marketing tasks. Vibe coding tools made automation accessible to non-engineers. Custom tool building costs collapsed. Single marketer with the right stack can outperform entire agencies or internal teams, and that which is absurd. As far as me up because there's an arbitrage opportunity right now to be 10x more efficient than the competition. Human handle strategy and creativity, AI handles execution and optimization. Complete paradigm shift in how marketing works. Gap between companies using wire marketing and those still doing things the old way will be obvious as the gap between companies with websites and those without in 1998. I'm a general counsel of Figma. Figma is owner of dev mode. It's on the word in connection with our software platform. We are flattered that you agree dev mode is the other name for a software tool that helps bridge the gap between design and development. But as inventors and entrepreneurs, we're sure you can understand that we need to protect our intellectual property. Please cease all use of dev mode in connection with our products and services. Rename your tool, remove all references to our mark from your website, marketing materials, and other public facing content. Yeah, this one is interesting because Figma is a good company, but this is bad. Dev mode is a very generic term. For context, at least the letter is worded very nicely, dog. We launched Dev mode Lovable a few weeks ago that lets you edit the code of your Lovable project. Dev mode is a common feature name used by companies like Wix, Atlassian, Figma, Shopify, many more. Now, Figma claims we need to remove all mentions of dev mode and call it something else because they trademarked it. As you may, Pirate Bay, as you may or may not be aware, Sweden is not a state in the United States of America. Sweden is a country in Northern Europe. Unless you figured it out by now, US law does not apply here. For your information, no Swedish law is being violated. Any further contact with us, regardless of medium, will result in a suit being filed for harassment, formal complaint lodged with the bar of your legal counsel for sending frivolous legal threats. It is the opinion of us and lawyers that you are morons and that you should please go sodomize yourself and be practical, polite as usual. Yeah, this is very interesting. I don't know what happened over there. Lovable grandson. Manus. The new AI product that everyone's talking about is worth the hype. This is the age, and we were promised cheap research was operator plus computer use was lovable for memory. Professional analyst or Tesla struggled with did 2 weeks of professional level work in 1 hour. Lenny, unbelievable product bundle. And this was massive. This was massive. Become a founder today, you have no excuses. I don't have an idea. I can't code. I have no money. I don't have a team. I have no audience. I don't have confidence. I don't have a network. I don't speak English. I can't sell. I don't have time. I don't have any mentors. I don't know how to validate an idea. I'm not technical enough to use AI in a small town outside the US. When I found a time, neither was anyone under the ship. Something the only difference between when I found it is you haven't started yet. Everyone has found it now. I'm not saying everyone should start a startup, but if you wanted to do one, we are the most permissionless moment in startup history. Congrats, you're here. Old startup playbook, raise, hire, build. New one, prompt, post, ship. Prompt, post, ship, no gatekeepers, no prerequisites, no excuses, just a browser, internet connection, and the relentless will to build. I'm rooting for you. You need a reason. You need a reason to start a company. Whoa, 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 whoa. Steps enforcing weight limits plus terms, outlaws, folks scraping sites and charging speculators, people flipping AI dudes. How many followers does Greg have now? 501. Okay. Wow. Mining towns, niche discords plus communities, saloons, mentors, YouTube's plus pods. Introducing Figma to Lovable. You can now go from Figma design to Pixel. Perfect. Idea to app in seconds. Vibes.